Hello there, welcome to the Web News, where we take a look at some of the stories making the online headlines. Coming up on today's show, the AntiWorld Cup movement steps up in Brazil. An online campaign against bullying in Mexico. And a videographer takes a roller coaster ride to another dimension. Friday saw violent clashes between police and subway workers in Sao Paulo as the city's transportation employees entered a second day of strikes, calling for higher wages. If the strike continues, it could throw the World Cup into disarray. And the biggest event in the footballing calendar is also facing growing opposition on social networks. Many have been posting under the "I'm not going to Brazil because" hashtag, voicing their grievances over the competition and highlighting the massive inequality problem, the cost of hosting the event and the condition of the country's poor. Web users have also slammed the crackdown on anti-World Cup protests over the past few months and brought up the corruption claims also marring the competition. As we can see here, these feelings of injustice are also being expressed on city walls around Brazil. This one depicts a child crying with only a football to eat. The picture, which is proving extremely popular online, denounces the Brazilian government for spending billions on hosting the World Cup to the detriment of the people. Signs of protest that reflect the feelings of the majority of citizens. A recent poll showed 61% of Brazilians questioned thought hosting the World Cup was a bad idea, particularly in view of the costs involved. Money they say that would have been better spent on investing in healthcare, education and public transport. This video features a host of Mexican celebrities saying bullying in schools must stop. The ad is part of an online campaign launched by citizen initiative Basta Mexico to raise awareness of the bullying and violence in schools across Mexico. So, some well-known faces have been posting selfies to social networks, photos in which they're holding a sign reading the campaign slogan, "El bullying no es un juego," which means bullying is not a game. The movement is gaining ground with more and more web users posing for similar photos, hoping to raise greater public awareness of the growing problem of bullying in schools and urging everyone in Mexico to get involved in the campaign. The social media campaign comes after last month's tragic death of 12-year-old Hector Ramirez, who died from injuries sustained in a beating by classmates. The story sparked lively debate in Mexico after the boy's parents publicly accused the school authorities of doing nothing to protect their son from the constant harassment and bullying. According to this document published by Mexican daily Milenio, 60% of school children in Mexico are bullied, an alarming figure which has prompted the Ministry of Education to set up a helpline and website to encourage victims to come forward. American astronaut Reed Wiseman, who's currently aboard the International Space Station, has followed Canadian Chris Hadfield's lead and is tweeting from space. His Astro Reed Twitter feed features shots of Earth seen from space, along with glimpses of life in orbit. Spectacular images that are quite literally out of this world. Canadian photographer Jeff Friesen has paid tribute to Banksy by reproducing some of the British street artist's most famous works in Lego. The collection is called Brixie Lego Banksy and is available to view on the photographer's blog. Photoshop well-known faces including Barack Obama, Hugh Jackman and Kanye West and replace their eyes with those of American actress Zooey Deschanel. Here's the aptly named Tumblr blog Guys with Zoo Eyes, and the end results are as amusing as they are alarming. This is an interesting video produced by Ignacio Ferrando, who used 6 small GoPro cameras to film a 360-degree perspective of a roller coaster ride. The end result is something else indeed, with tracks that bend and twist in strange ways. It makes for a universe where the laws of gravity no longer seem to exist.